You're not just a prop, are you, Rocket? You're not just decoration in the background. You can go wherever you want at any time, can't you? Since I was just covering drama and politics and stupid shit, I thought, you know what, for today, why don't we just have some fucking fun? And metal bands on daytime TV back in the 80s and 90s was definitely a treasure trove of comedy gold. So today we're gonna be reacting to some hilarious TV segments involving metal bands. Some of these are classics that I've known about for a long time. Some of these I've never seen before, but I'm pretty sure that all of them are going to be hilariously stupid. So grab a seat and get comfortable like you're ditching class back in your high school days, and let's watch some classic daytime TV. So headbang the like button, stage dive onto the subscribe button, and windmill the video to your friends. And if you're a fan of this channel, consider signing up for my Patreon. That's right, Why It's Metal is now on Patreon, where for only $1 a month, you can get all of my videos ad-free, uncensored, with longer music clips from featured artists. And for my Patreon members, you'll be able to view my new videos 24 hours before they'll be on YouTube. Plus, each membership really helps me toward my goal of creating a life-size Godzilla to invade Canada. Let's start this video with two comedy legends.
And today we're going to meet a band that's been described by their manager as a cross between Kiss, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the World Wrestling Foundation, and The Simpsons. To me, they really look like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on LSD, but the name...
That's a pretty good description of them, actually. Yeah, for younger people who don't know, there was a time where many a uptight mother would have daytime TV on in the background while they were doing household chores, and they would look up and see Gwar.
...is Gwar, and wherever they perform, thousands of kids flock to their concerts hoping to be dragged on stage and sprayed with blood. I mean, the whole thing, I don't get it. Anyhow, they have a new videotape and an album called Scum Dogs. Here's one I'm going to win again. Scum Dogs of the Universe. Thank God it's out. Will you please welcome...
This is such a great episode because Joan was a great comedian. She was so funny. She may not have been into the music, but she could shit talk with the best of them. Your mom used to wake up and fix herself a nice drink of orange juice vodka and Percocet while she would make you pancakes, and this would be on the TV.
The first thing I would like to do here, as Odorous Yorongus, lead singer of Gwar, and my friend Beefcake the Mighty, we would like to heap lavish amounts of praise upon you. Let's hear it right now. A little cheer for the star. Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
This is a time where some people probably thought these really were monsters.
Give her a hand. Here you go. Don't you like it? I took it off.
I'm going to make it into a lamp. Let me ask you, what is going on in your concert? You throw blood out at the audience. What is your philosophy behind all this?
Well, basically, we view the human race as scum. We are indeed from another planet, you know, and human beings we see as food, dogs so much, to be destroyed on stage, en masse.
Right.
They do not dislike this, rather they throw themselves gleefully into the jaws of death.
Yes, yes.
That's right. It's sort of a
This is before social media. Some grandparents were horrified right now.
microcosm of the entire human condition, if you will.
Indeed.
I
They
don't
line
know
up
what
to
the hell
die.
you're talking about. Let me...
Neither do we, Joan. It's okay.
So that everywhere you look nowadays, you look on TV, you see people being run over by tanks, people being beaten by the police, people starving, new sexual diseases.
Famine.
Obviously, the human race is in love with self-destruction. We are only satisfying a consumer need.
That's right. Supply and demand. Supply and demand.
And you are...
She's still holding the hand.
You throw blood, not real blood, I hope.
Oh, of course it's real blood. What are you talking about?
No, seriously.
No, seriously. Everyone who comes to our show is ground up, and after the show, they are dragged under the stage, and tiny robotic arms take the fillings out of their teeth.
Yes,
the rest of their bodies are ground into Gwar dog food. Not they drop is wasted.
Where is
Facts.
Gwar, by the way? That's where you come from? Or that's...
She didn't even ask anything about that. She didn't be like, okay. She's just like, and...
Beefcake, what planet are you from again?
Well, I'm from the planet cholesterol. It's
I am from the planet Scumdogia, in the center of the universe, far past Uranus. Now, we were banished to the human... We were banished...
Oh, Joan liked that one. Joan liked the Uranus joke.
...to this insignificant mudball planet Earth.
It's making me sick, this planet.
Because we were...
Imagine hanging out in a bar with Gwar and Joan Rivers. That would have been amazing. That's a bucket list dream right there.
Yes, we can blow on our thumbs and grow to 300 feet in the air.
And hang on the Empire State Building.
You probably have already done that at Sally Jesse, but
That razor-sharp wit of yours, Joe.
what about you? Are there a lot of sexual innuendos in your act and sex?
Well, there's no innuendo to
There's
it.
nothing innuendo-less about it, you know? There's a 15-foot-long growing penis that
It's
spews
in you, all
digestive
right.
fluids everywhere.
No.
It might be a little suggestive having this giant, veiny elephant dick just spraying all over the crowd.
You have that on stage, and yet you let
Not
children...
all the time. Sometimes, you know, it haunts us. It follows us gig to gig, you know?
It's a nightmare.
We've had some problems, you
Yeah,
understand, lately.
weren't you arrested?
Joan, you really shouldn't have done
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Joan.
Strength, like my friend Lawrence Olivier would tell me. Indeed. It's true in the human suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you, Beefcake, for being here for me right now. We have, or I used to have anyway, an object growing between my thighs that we call the cuttlefish of Cthulhu. Now, this aforementioned object was attached to my body, you know, and the police, they came to the show, and they told me that, you know, I was trying to simulate a human penis. What an insult!
I mean, why would he need to, that's ridiculous.
So anyway,
They arrested you, not...
well, they didn't arrest me so much as bribe me, take me back to the station house. You know, they said they wanted to do a bunch of confiscated crack with me. And hey, I love to party, you know, so went back to the station house.
Joe knows. Joe knows.
Yes, the Charlotte police was holding the cuttlefish for some time. Tipper Gore was holding it for a while, but they made her give it back.
Let me ask
Give it
you,
up reluctantly.
how far are you guys gonna go?
Cleveland. We have some Cleveland people here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A pleasure talking to you. Please come back anytime you're in the neighborhood. Just drop in. We'll be right back with Stephanie Powers.
R.I.P. Joan. She was brilliant. That hand is as real as most of her body was by the time she passed away. One of the funniest Gwar on daytime TV moments was them on Jerry Springer. I feel like in the beginning when Gwar started showing up on mainstream stuff, people wanted to be offended by them and be mad at them, and then they saw him and they're like, what is going on?
For those of you viewing at home, if you just joined us, today's show is about the impact of inflation on the world bond market. Gwar, welcome to the show. If I asked you in a straight question, what is your act about, what would you tell me?
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
And,
Spiritual enlightenment.
No, there's no violence in your message, is what you're saying.
oh, well,
There is some violence.
it's not really a message, though.
It's more like a massage.
A violent massage.
My next guest is upset because her 14-year-old son is a big fan of Gwar. Please welcome Lisa.
Watch Odorous right here. As soon as she comes out, he scoots closer to her to make her uncomfortable.
Okay.
I just want to say, you guys, it looks all real cute and fun, but why do you have to portray such a negative influence for the youth, for my kids? I don't, you know, in the world. Sorry. You should be.
If your kid is influenced by Gwar, you messed up as a parent.
All the injustices that we see in society.
What injustices is that?
All kinds of injustices, like child pornography, child rape, all different kinds of issues.
What about
drugs.
what about the portrayal of you ripping a fetus out of a pregnant woman?
Yay! Yeah.
What kind of influence is that going to have on my children?
That's a clip that I love using for all of the Ian Watkins videos I made. Every time he got stabbed, I was like, yay!
children. I have a 9-year-old daughter.
How did you raise them?
I raised them to the best of my ability, and I
I'm sure
raised
you
them
did.
not to be
And
like
I'm sure that what
Is that
we
why
do
your
is
kid's
not
a
gonna
huge Gwar
affect
fan?
Exactly. Exactly.
I suggest that
Don't
you
blame us.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you for anything.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just on a show to yell at you at you're a bad influence for my kid, but I'm not blaming you for anything.
Sorry, you're not going to get that out of me.
I thought you were going to blame him.
No, I'm not. Because it's not your fault. But all I'm concerned about is why you guys feel you have to be so negative. There's no reason why you can't put music
Do
on.
you honestly
Let me
think
finish, let
this
me
is a
finish.
negative thing that's happening out here? The energy that this audience is giving, what we're
Not
portraying?
today. Not today. No.
Well,
This is where Dave is starting to slip through odorous right now. You can see the real Dave is starting to speak through right now.
this is
but
Gwar at
at
its
your
best.
but at your concerts, they are. My
Do you
son
think
got
the
a blood.
concert clips they showed on the thing that just everyone just saw?
No,
The experience
they
Jerry
can't.
had, was that negative?
They can't show
I
all
think you're
of it.
just looking at the negative things you can find to make a big stink about why you didn't raise your son right.
That's not it.
Imagine getting burned on daytime TV by a mostly naked dude in a giant alien mask.
And when he
From
leaves the
7
house,
o'clock
I have
in the
no
morning
control.
till 12 midnight, there's
You're
violence
right.
on television.
You're right. You're right.
And
And
that's
when he
what we're
leaves the
talking
house,
about.
I have no control over what goes on once he walks out my door. I can only pray and hope that what I've taught him and what my example to him is what's going to carry him through.
That's why he goes to Gwar shows.
Sean, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You like Gwar, huh?
Yes, they're the greatest band that has ever walked the face of this planet.
Oh, great, yeah.
Why do you like us? Because we're creative and smart.
Creative, and because you stand for the things that you stand for.
I love this part because the kid tries to say that Gwar stands for values, and all the members of Gwar are like, huh? What?
Okay.
Which is what?
Yes.
Explain that to me, because I'm not
Anarchy.
really sure.
And the belief in anarchy and that this government was really bad and things like that.
Exactly.
Otis is like, huh?
And you can express yourself in any way that you want and feel.
What about...
Even though it is offensive and that it can be offensive and you don't care.
Is it okay that is it okay that some of the message, let's say, is violent? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Jerry Springer's show is equally as violent as any Gwar show.
I'm worried about other kids who don't have a mind like my child.
You can't raise the nation, baby.
Artists aren't
You
responsible
can't, but
for
you
that.
guys are in a position to help raise the nation.
We are
You guys-
helping. Look at the great job we did on your son.
Let me just...
Right.
Why, when you came back from this concert, did you think it was okay, in her words, to beat the crap out of people?
I thought that before I liked Gwar.
You what?
Before I even heard of them.
He's like, Gwar had nothing to do with it. I like doing hood rat shit with my friends.
Think that's
I've-
okay to beat the crap out of people?
Well, if it depends.
What?
Jerry Springer is trying to be like, you think it's okay to beat the crap out of people? You think it's okay to host an entire daytime TV show for decades with people beating the crap out of each other, little kid?
But a lot of the kids that go to the concert may not be as smart and as together as
But
he
everyone
is.
has to make their own choices.
Yeah, kids better be careful going to Gwar. They might get inspired by violence. They should stay home and watch Jerry Springer.
Now, I know that no matter what he says, he's really not going to go around and beat the crap out of anybody. But there are kids that say the same thing he does, that get inspired by your wonderful concerts as he does.
And then they come on this show and they beat up their relatives and I make money from it. Jerry!
Have to be so violent. Why
What is
can't
more dangerous, woman? The evening news, which is chock full of the death and the war.
He said a woman. On TV, he was just, he's sitting there in a loincloth. He's like, woman?
And the hatred that the governments of this world have forced onto our people. Shows like Cop, things like football,
are just
people
as bad.
injuring and killing each other, or something like Gwar that is totally making fun of all that stuff.
As an example of how psychotic many people were back then, here's an anti-heavy metal news report from 1987.
Sometimes action at rock concerts moves outside the auditorium, like during Alice Cooper's Kemper Arena show 1 week ago.
Why?
Jesus Christ, they're showing Alice Cooper in 1987. I'm about to see him next week.
Why? Why? Because they put on a show like this?
As we showed you then, parents worried about rock's alleged drug, violence, and satanic impact on the young picketed outside Kemper.
Alice Cooper got his name from a witch.
Goes on at rock concerts.
We could require that group to sign a contract that they would not promote illegal activity.
Music of groups like Iron Maiden, scheduled for a municipal auditorium concert next month, mean money for city coffers.
It's penny wise and pound foolish to try to make a few bucks off bringing a rock group in that promotes drug use.
But Chris Fris...
Iron Maiden, heavily promoting drug use. Devil Worship Satanic Panic in 1988.
That's the focus tonight of Lonnie Lardner's special report on Satanism. But we want to warn you now that some things you're about to see and hear might be too graphic for children. Lonnie.
Well, Terry,
On the news, nothing graphic or horrible is ever shown here. Be aware, we might show footage of Alice Cooper. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
authorities tell us that the most serious or perhaps the most dangerous kind of devil worship comes in the form of underground cults. Most of them are very secretive, usually organizing clandestine rituals in the dark of night.
Everyone in this news station is on cocaine.
Well, those ceremonies sometimes involve the sharing of animal blood to gain power, they say, but cult members believe their strength really comes from secrecy.
It's our secrecy that keeps us powerful.
And power, according to this man, is what true Satanists are guaranteed. Police and Sheriff's Department investigators say,
You know, it's probably the CEO of the company's brother. It's like, all right, go sit in the closet and we're gonna film you saying some spooky shit for a minute and put it in the video.
Warning signs of satanic behavior may be apparent, such as a sudden, bitterly antagonistic attitude towards family and religion.
That's how people thought back then, man. Your kid would say, I don't want to go to church with you, and they'd be like, it's the devil!
A drastic decline in academic performance and listening exclusively to heavy metal rock music, almost to the point of addiction.
They're playing a soft Aussie ballad song and trying to be like, these are warning signs of Satanism.
Or if these warning signs are evident, you should look further for ritual items such as a pentagram or other satanic symbols, black or red robes, a decorative dagger or knife, a chalice or goblet, black candles, a personal diary with a black cover, which is called a Book of Shadows.
A Book of Shadows. Was that a thing? Did people have books of shadows back then? Also had all of the satanic altar stuff in a giant black case just in the corner of your room. Doesn't look suspicious at all.
Copies of publications such as the Satanic Bible and the Satanic Ritual. If you discover items such as these, experts advise you contact your local law enforcement agency.
Leave this one then go. Black Metal British News Report.
This is the type of music believed to be responsible for a wave of attacks on churches in Northern Europe. Called black metal music, it's overtly anti-Christian and synonymous with satanic worship. His mother says he was a normal, happy boy until he became obsessed with black metal music.
They become...
See, that's the thing, when you're getting into black metal as a young kid, it sounds like all spooky, and you're like, oh, these guys are real demons, this is like real evil shit they're doing. And then you grow up to be my age, 30s, and you look back and you're like, oh, they were all stupid teenagers. Just stupid, cringy, try-hard teenagers.
almost absorbed in it. It is a driving force. They have to have it. I hate it so much that I've seen what it's done to our family on a personal level. And I want to see it banned. I want to see it off the face of the earth.
The CD is
face of the earth.
When I heard it, almost a cold shiver goes down your spine. I mean, what is all this about?
That's like the greatest publicity that black metal band could ask for. They'd be like, yes!
And what disturbs me is how is it possible that 4 boys from a decent, ordinary society with a Christian background, parents of 2 of the boys committed Christians, and I say, what on earth went wrong? Now, if it can happen to...
Check this fool's basement. I'm suspicious.
These sort of chaps, well, goodness knows, what's going to happen to even more vulnerable people?
It's not just the music that's causing so much concern, but the image and lifestyles of the bands themselves. One member of the Norwegian group...
Being broke?
These are the sort of people who'd read horror books or be into true crime stuff. You can't ban it because it'll just go underground and probably get a lot worse.
See, that is correct. That was always the sentiment, was that it was for fans of, like, horror movies. People are into dark, spooky, crazy shit. Same with video games and films, so of course, metal will be the same thing. And then the people who are into that because they're attracted to the more extreme stuff, say how into metal they are because it's so extreme, will then go online and cry in my comment sections for me saying mean words.
If we have censorship on films and television, have we ever realized that we might come to a time when we have to have censorship in music?
Spoken like all of the people in my comments who get mad when I say the word retard.
Black metal music can be bought at many record shops carrying no warning, but Veronica Timms believes the music must be banned. Without that, she fears her son will not be the last to be sucked into committing sacrilege. And black metal music will leave its ugly mark in this country, just as it has in Norway.
You're sounding stupid, lady.
The 1986 concert scene has been perhaps the most violent ever, a bloody chapter in Southland history in which rock, at least to authorities, became the ultimate four-letter word. There are some who believe that rock music drove accused walk-in killer Richard Ramirez onto a personal highway to hell. A former roommate says Ramirez was attracted to the satanic themes of the band AC/DC, whose logo was found on a cap at one of the murder scenes.
Oh my god, this guy had an AC/DC hat. Send him to the gulag. This psychopath killed someone because he listened to one AC/DC song. Case closed.
Brandon Tolmer, convicted this year of killing 4 elderly women and suspected of murdering 30 others. His victims
30? Damn, this guy was busy.
strangled or beaten, and their homes set on fire to cover the crimes. He had a favorite song too, Killer on the Loose.
To await the arrival of the Antichrist.
Rock music appears to have stirred hate and fear in the hearts and minds of some parents. And as the volume of this controversy is cranked up, shock and roll becomes the talk of the town.
Music and the media floods their children's world with glorifications of drugs and violence and perversity.
All these dads who committed horrible atrocities in Vietnam are like, rock and roll is bad.
But there's no scientific documentation to back up their assertion that the lyrics caused people to perform violent acts.
There were 4 deaths. There were
this bitch.
61 injuries. A lot of those were stabbing injuries.
This man believes Ozzy's music drove his son to suicide, and he's suing the singer for damages in Los Angeles Superior Court. The son, 19-year-old John McCollum, shot himself to death after listening to what the Riverside County coroner called devil music for 5 hours. The song was Suicide Solution by Ozzy Osbourne.
Mrs. Morrissey, I don't have to tell you that most parents would be extremely depressed if their daughter came home looking like this. I assume that was your response shock, anger, depression? What was it?
I was extremely angry. I really went bananas. It almost broke up our family. She feels like
It almost broke up our family. She came home looking like a member of the Cure, and it almost broke up our family.
She doesn't want to be like everyone else. It doesn't conform with our rules, but we're learning to cope, and it's a very, very difficult thing.
Cope and seethe, Mom! It's not a phase, Mom! It's funny because she didn't even look that crazy. She had like a little bit of eyeliner and a hat on.
I just can't handle being like everybody else because that's what everybody else wants, you know.
She look vanilla as fuck nowadays. Alt girls now would call her a trad wife.
Sensational, you know, stories. Sex, drugs, orgies, you know. I mean, like, the whole article is supposed to be on the music scene, and he ends up writing about my sex life. Who cares about my sex life?
I do. Do you have a job?
What the fuck? Did you hear that?
Supposed to be on the music scene, and he ends up writing about my sex life. Who cares about my sex life?
I do.
She says, who cares about my sex life? And Regis Philbin goes, I do! I was gonna say he was looking a little creepy sitting that close to her right here in this shot.
It is, these people get these ideas.
Got his arm right there trying to get closer and closer. She's like, who cares about my sex life? I do! What the fuck?
Aren't we obliged as parents to love our children unconditionally?
I don't want
They're like, no!
one that's got purple hair standing up. How could any mother or father stand up beside that child and say, this is my baby? I'd rather see her on drugs than that.
She called out this man due to his purple mohawk and not his Charlie Chaplin mustache.
I just can't understand how a group of young people can even walk around looking that way. Go to work like everybody else, get up in the morning, you know, be a good citizen and help other people and be a good Christian. I would not allow any of my kids to walk out the door looking that way.
You wouldn't throw them out of the house, though.
Yes.
She's like,
I just went to a club on Friday night. It was just body to body. And while I was standing there, I was just innocently looking, you know, around, whatever, and I got beer shot in my face and obscenities. Good.
Be great if just a beer hit her in the face right now. This was a horrible...
I was there being a spectator and to pass judgment, and we don't want it. Stay away.
You know what? Based. She went there to judge everybody and the shit all over their parade, and she got her own dose of liquid encouragement. But it wasn't always the parents and the media people being dicks. Sometimes it was the bands themselves. In this oh-so-infamous Kiss interview where they were a total dick to this guy for wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
Singer, Kiss, Tommy Thayer, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Eric Singer, Kiss. Un mes antes de tocar en Argentina. Thank you very much for doing this. Yes.
I have a question.
Look, Gene's staring at him.
What?
What? Kiss is K-I-S-S. This does not spell kiss. Gustavo.
Yeah,
he
I
makes
mean,
a big mistake.
honestly, I picked this
Big mistake, pal. You think you can just come into our clown show wearing an Iron Maiden shirt?
t-shirt especially to do the interview with you guys. I mean, it's not cool to wear a Kiss t-shirt doing a Kiss
stop for
interview.
1 second.
It's very good.
Por favor.
¿Qué pasó?
I got a Kiss t-shirt in our...
Oh.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen this interview, they stopped the interview to get him a Kiss shirt and insult him repeatedly for it.
I want to wear an Iron Maiden t-shirt.
He told me
How about
it'd be no
Iron
problem.
Maiden interview and we wear Kiss t-shirts? Is that okay?
That would be perfectly fine, Gene. I'm sure you would charge him for it, but...
I mean, that'd be cool.
No, you don't understand.
But I love a t-shirt. If you have one,
Yeah,
I'll wear it.
Or you can put it on backwards. Let's see the back.
That's what I did it.
Yeah, you can put it on backwards.
He's
to get a free
We're gonna get
Kiss
you.
t-shirt.
That's how you get. Gustavo's very smart.
Yeah, I.
Wait a minute. How do I get a Kiss t-shirt for free?
What's the name of this
You show up
TV
with the
show?
wrong t-shirt.
Not only are they dicks about the t-shirt, but they're gonna insult him to the people he works for there. He's so smart. He probably didn't assume that the band would be that much of assholes. If he was wearing a shirt that directly insulted them in some way, then okay, maybe I'd get that a little bit more, but to go to this length just because it's not your own brand is ridiculous.
So we can wear our steak-out t-shirts while you do that, right?
No problem with that. I mean, you do whatever you want.
Un momento. Yeah, you don't understand.
Come on, I do.
He knows exactly that they're being dicks to him, but what's he gonna do? Just be like, hey, how about fuck you and your dumb shirt? Like, no. They put him in this super weird position in front of his job. And the biggest rock stars on the planet.
Okay.
You're 12, you're new.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm 12.
Come on,
Did Gene just say he's 12?
We'll get you a good t-shirt.
Okay.
You're 12, you're new.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm 12.
Come on, do you guys want every journalist wearing Kiss t-shirts while doing Kiss
I don't
interviews?
want them wearing other t-shirts.
It's illegal.
Why would you?
Yeah.
One of the members said it's illegal if journalists wear other band shirts to Kiss shows. Okay.
You know,
we love Steve. We love Bruce. We love Nico. We love them all.
Imagine turning this into a whole thing.
But you're at a Kiss concert.
It's a Kiss interview.
Doesn't show respect. You're in our house.
I don't want to be respectful. Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
In our house.
I'm sorry about that.
That's
No, it's
okay.
okay. We have a t-shirt also says, I don't understand. You can wear that.
I don't understand why.
If you went to a Raiders game, you wouldn't.
I'm sorry to the Is the short man in sparkly platform shoes, clown paint, and lipstick complaining about not being respected?
But you look so much better. Much better.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, well dressed.
Okay, go up.
You know what? It's kind of good that this happened for this guy because this is a super viral moment. He didn't do anything wrong. They look like total dickheads.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I have a present for you. We have a presentation. Here's a gift, your own official Kiss t-shirt. Here, I'll hold your microphone. Put it on, please.
Put it on, please. Definitely not demanding in any type of way. No pressure.
You warm up. That's what we do. We warm up, then we go out to kick ass. That's what we do.
We warm up, we get ready, like all boxers do, we get ready for our big fight. But if anyone's wearing the wrong t-shirt, we're gonna get really offended and stop everything.
We're the champions.
You know what? I want to ask you about the.
Why are you not singing Kiss song? Why are you singing Queen song? How come you're not showing respect? But of course, if we're gonna react to some crazy rock and roll insanity on daytime TV, there's no way we could end this video without reacting to every mom in the 80s favorite icon, the one and only Gigi Allin.
4 nights after Gigi Allin taped this broadcast, he gave his last concert here in New York. As usual, his performance was fraught with the onstage violence that had become his trademark. The next day, Gigi Allin was found dead. A police investigation is underway into the cause of his death, but a drug overdose is...
Hard guess right there. I wonder what could have happened. So this interview we're about to see is in the last week of Gigi's life.
...suspected. What follows is Gigi Allin's last interview.
Gigi was hilarious. I don't know how the hell he was allowed on all these daytime programs. How do you not just start attacking random people in the audience?
All right, I don't mean any disrespect here. I had never heard of you before we were going to do this show, okay? And I did a lot of reading about you. All right?
Do you think there's just like guards on the side with tranquilizers aimed at him just to make sure he doesn't get too far?
I believe that I am the king. I am the Messiah. I rule the rock and roll underground. I'm bringing us to a revolution against the government, against the police, against any form of society that is trying to put us down and restrict us in any way, shape, or manner.
And the way we do that is performing naked and throwing our faces at each other in a shitty dive bar that's falling apart.
Cannot conform. You must be a true nonconformist. To hell with what your parents have to say.
Okay.
I am the man.
Okay.
That all you have to do is listen to what I have to say.
Okay, well, who told you were the Messiah?
So many parents at home be freaking out with their kid in the background, just like, what is that? And you're like, go to your room, Jimmy!
I said I was. And I am, because these kids, I get letters from all over the world. People worship me. They come to my shows. I'm going to rape the girls. I might rape the guys. I might have sex. I want it all. I want it all.
People were clapping. Who was clapping in the audience? Shoot them.
I'm going to have it all.
Okay, let me
ask. Because I am everything.
All right, yeah. You go way beyond sex, drugs, and rock and roll in your performances.
Imagine your grandmother just ironing in the morning, and this is on TV in the background. They're usually talking about whatever fucking Oprah shit's going on. And then all of a sudden, Gigi's there just screaming this shit. Oh my God! That's why they force you to go to church so often, is because Gigi Allin. You should blame him.
Self-mutilate on stage.
I self-mutilate. I beat the out of my audience. If they're in my way, I take them out. I don't care.
All right, are you proud of what
She's like, what the fuck did I just agree to here?
do?
Absolutely proud of what I do.
Why are you proud of what you do?
Oh, I figured it out. The way he's on this show is that he's wearing a shock collar right here, so if he goes too far, the producers are just gonna zap him, just like his son and his dog. That's what it is. That's not actually a badass collar right there. Rock and Roll Rebellion. That will just shock his head off.
Because I am who I am, and I'm not a phony like everybody else out there. I am real. And how many of you can, at 35 years old, sleep with 16, 12, 13-year-old girls and boys and animals? Hey, this is the life.
One, he looks like shit for 35. Two, none of that sounds appealing at all. And very illegal.
I got it all. And I got your kids.
I got it all. I got your dogs, I got your squirrels, I got your cats, I got your fish. I'm the king, baby.
You worried about him, audience, or what? Yeah?
You better be.
How many of you aren't worried? How many of you think this is so ridiculous your kids would never buy into it?
Okay, well, come on. Come on, I'll take you on. Well, run right now.
See, like right now, how's he not just flying in the crowd, just hitting some random, or just throwing his shit at somebody? It's either all an act, or that's a taser around his neck.
All right, do you know why you have so much hatred?
I have so much hatred because I look at these people, these robots, these conformists, these people that dress in their uniforms, and I'm sick and tired of it.
What do you wear?
It's not like wearing clothes. I want to only wear my Nazi helmet, and that's it.
What is
this
that?
This is not a uniform
that's
for
not
me.
A uniform?
You could say it's a uniform. I could say that's a uniform.
So I got a uniform.
This is what
you don't have a uniform.
This is what I wear every day. If you see me tomorrow anywhere in Manhattan, you'll see me wearing this. And probably
if you wear the same thing every day, isn't that a uniform, Gigi?
Be a whole lot less because you people wouldn't let me take my clothes off. I'd rather be out here naked.
This was a good decision.
It does not matter.
I love this chick.
And I'm going to teach them, and you can't have them back.
You've repeated yourself on that
well,
one,
I'll repeat it.
I like that she does not buy into him at all. She thinks he's a fucking joke. She's like, you're not going to do shit. We got the dog collar on you. We've got snipers in the corner. You're not going to do shit. Except scream at people and make America very afraid, which is pretty hilarious.
How many times have you been in jail?
I've been in jail. I've been arrested over 52 times. I've spent 3 years in prison.
Why are they clapping?
I'll commit suicide, but I'll take your kids with me.
What does that mean? You'll take our kids with you?
Whatever I just said, I'll take them with me.
Well, what's it mean? Doesn't make any sense.
I'll kill them too, if I have to. Or they may kill themselves. When you reach your peak, it's time to die.
And when do you think your peak's going to be?
Whenever the battle is over, whenever you have lost...
5 days from now. This peak is 5 days from now, Gigi.
And we will rule.
You mentioned this rape thing. If you were really a rapist, I mean, you'd be in jail for a lot longer than 3 years.
How do you
That's what I'm wondering, dude. That's what I'm wondering. How's this work? I've heard different things about, like, Gigi. Sometimes he was putting on an act in a show to play it up. Sometimes that was the real deal. What's the truth here?
No.
Just a guess.
I get girls to give me what I want.
Then why is that rape? They're consenting to give you sex.
They're consenting, but I have had women on stage that weren't consenting, and I don't care.
If you're so proud of what you do, why don't you take off the hat and the sunglasses?
I fucking love this part. This is so funny. Gigi loses his shit on this lady.
You know, you'll never, I'll never conform to you. I don't conform to anybody. I go to school so I can put people
So I don't care. So you go to school? You go to school?
Yeah,
wow.
I'm
what are you going to learn in school? You ain't going to learn nothing in school. Because I'm the only one that can teach you.
Take your hat off and sit back down.
I'm the only one that can teach you. You can't teach me. I am the savior. I am the God.
I feel like she had a script she was trying to get through and Gigi was interrupting, and that's why she was like, next line is this.
And I'll look you straight in the eyes, and I'll tell you that, because I am the God.
Do me a favor, would you sit down? All right, you're not on mic back there. Sit down for me. What do you really think is so special about you?
Jane doesn't take shit from anybody. She's got total control of the whole situation.
Why do you want to go down in flames and peak out at an early age?
At my peak, because I don't want to die a boring death like all of you people will probably do. I'm going to live to the maximum capacity, and when
5 days, and then my heart's gonna explode in a fucking alley or something.
But after you reach your peak and you commit suicide, you're gonna go to hell and you're gonna live a miserable life.
How do you know that? I'm gonna live forever because my soul's too strong.
But I know you're gonna go to.
I'm gonna live forever for another 4 or 5 days.
You're the one that's gonna go to nowhere land, baby, because I'm gonna live forever. My soul is too strong. It can't be killed.
All right,
when you die in your peak, you can't die. Your soul cannot die when you die in your peak.
All right, wait a minute. You're wearing me out here, Gigi.
She's like, all right, calm down.
What do you think motivates this guy, folks? Who's got an
heroin?
Come on.
You're not on microphone. Yeah, okay. Next, we're going to meet two 17-year-old girls who are true believers in everything you've just heard Gigi Allin say.
How many daiquiris do you think she had after this show? She's like, oh my God. Well, as soon as they go on commercial break, she comes back. All right, we're here with Gigi fucking whatever.
They've given up everything to follow him, and they say they'd do anything for him, even die. We'll be back.
It's like I'm going to the bar.
Rock musician Gigi Allin sees himself as a savior for America's young people. He says he's training them to carry out a revolution based on destruction and violence. Joining us now are two of his devout followers. Wendy and Liz are both 17, and they say they'd do anything for Gigi Allin. Really? Anything?
Yes, I will do anything for Gigi Allin. I will die for him. I will do anything for him. He is my God. He is my daddy, and I will do it all for him.
He's your daddy? What's that mean?
He is my daddy. He adopted me.
her. When she came out and followed me on the road, I told her, I showed her more things than her daddy could ever show her.
He is my daddy.
And on Father's Day, what did we do, daughter?
On Father's Day, my daddy gave me the great gift of letting me watch him masturbate, and I got to in his mouth, and it was the greatest father-daughter experience I've ever had in my life.
Straight to the gulag. Straight to the gulag. She's chuckling. That's a lie. She's laughing.
I don't need anyone but him. I don't need any school. I don't need any government. I need him. That's all I need.
Damn, she's gonna feel real alone in 5 days after this interview. You're almost there, Jane. You can do it. You're at the end of the show. It's the last segment, and then it's daiquiris down the throat.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let me just go ahead.
You need to get a job on Dragnet or something.
Just activate the taser.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
These individuals work on fear and intimidation. Look at the helmet. Anti-Semitism written all over them. You probably want to see.
I don't need the helmet, sir.
Good. I'm glad you
right in the eyes, and I can say, I still think you're an ass.
Glad you just showed me you have no brains.
I got more brains in my head than you'll ever have in 10 heads.
Your name is Gigi.
10 head. What kind of insult was that?
Oh, yeah, you ought to change your name to faggot. You ought to change your name to no brain, no nut, no balls.
All right, come here. All right, this is not going anywhere. Excuse me.
And that was the nostalgia of punk rock and heavy metal on daytime TV decades ago, ladies and gentlemen. This is why your parents forced you to go to church and read the Bible so much when they found those Black Sabbath records. Thanks, Gigi. Anyway, hope you had a good time with this quick reaction video, and I'll have a lot more structured and detailed videos coming up very soon. For more from me, check out my band Dark Insanity. You can find our debut EP, Rabid Psychosis, available now on all streaming platforms. We've got Wyatt's Metal and Dark Insanity merch available now in my shop. We've also got hoodies, hats, buttons, stickers. We even have Dark Insanity weed bags. Link is in the description of this video. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.